I became a student at BCC in the beginning of 2009. It was because my husband died, and I do not have enough English. I do not have uh, educational, academically, I'm not qualified for any, good paying job. So that's why I came back to school and to learn. Then the first place that popped in my mind is college. You got to go to college to get more education. At least you got to speak English to be able to write, to qualify to get a good job. Because America, Massachusetts, Pittsfield, people speak English. So you need to speak English. So, but when I come to BCC, I did not have the courage to go to fill out that application form, for admission. I didn't have the courage. I was wandering around the campus, walk around, and then while I was walking around, the more I walked, the more scared I become, and then I was ready to turn away, because the air was kind of scary and cold. Okay, but that was outside atmosphere, not inside. So, then I stepped inside, said, okay, I'm here. Let me go in and see what they have to offer. Anyhow, I'm here, right? Okay, then I went in the school. And then, I was lucky. I saw the multicultural office. I just stepped in, and then I met Elna, and then, she told me I'll never be too old to go to school. The most difficult part was that I have been in America for, almost 20 years, and I don't have my mother. My mother was old, and then she did not keep my paperwork. And when I need to go to school, I really have to have my certificates that show the school that I already finished high school at home, so that I can get into any of the programs in BCC, which I don't have the certificates with me, the high school certificate with me. And that was the most difficult part. And because I don't speak much English back then, and I was absent from school for so long too. So when I came to BCC, it was kind of intimidating. It was scary. So then I filled out the application form that day, and then I scheduled for myself to go to do the skill assessment test, which Eleanor brought me upstairs, and I make an appointment there. I cannot escape because I have a bodyguard.
I came to the United States in 2005, December 31st, 2005. But I actually came in Pittsfield in summertime of 2007 for family situation. And I went to school at PHS, Pittsfield High School. When I was about to graduate, I started thinking about where am I gonna go, because I didn't have any financial support. So I decided to come to BCC, do 2 years, maybe enter a program, and then transfer later. But when I came here, since my English was very, very, even though I was very, very well, I was good in high school, when I took the accomplishment test, it was a different level for me. So I had to take the basic English, the basic writing, everything, which I passed very successfully. And then I started taking took the English 101 and the English 102. But when I was taking the English 101, I was pregnant back then, which was a very, very challenging for me. But I actually did well, and I passed it with A-, which I was very happy. You have a lot of things to do. When I'm saying a lot is you have to study, you have to attend your kids' his needs, and then you have to actually learn everything in this country. But sometimes I'm happy I came here early, but like my aunt and my other parents that came here when they were old, and then they didn't have anybody to help them. Most of the time they were crying. Why? Because they have the kids one side and they have the paper in the other hand, trying to put the kids to sleep and then try at the same time learn. Sometimes it happens to me when I have to pump because my son cannot take it from from my breast. When I'm pumping, he started crying, and I have like yesterday. I just did that too yesterday. I have a quiz today, this morning, so I have to learn what I am gonna do. So my paper was in front of me, my breast pump was on my lap, and then my one hand was my son in my one hand, and he was not easy at all. Even though I have help, but you cannot abuse for the help that you have. So when I come to school, my grandma helped me, but when I go back home, I need to take the kids from my grandma and take care of them. So it's very difficult. So sometimes when we come and then we are sitting down in the chair and then we don't participate, they have to understand us. We know that sometimes you have to participate, but not all the time because we're tired. Ivory Coast, where right now is not a good place to go. I'm just praying God that everything goes well because I still have a lot of family back home, and I really want to go see my dad's grave, which I don't know when I'll go. Actually, my dad passed away because of what is going on back there. The doctors were having a kind of rebellion because the president were not paying them well, and my dad got sick, and then from that he died. When he went to the hospital, they told him that there was no doctor to take care of him. So the nurse actually helped him a little bit, but they couldn't do enough. So from there he died. Because I was in class and I was almost about to take exams. I was on my finals, so it was very, 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 very hard. And at that time, I didn't even know anything. I just was there. My grandma was crying all the time, and then I just came and talked to my teachers about it, and then they told me you'll be okay. Are you sure you can take it? I said yes. I already studied for it. I have to take those classes, so I just took those classes, and then it was fine. It was fine.
My name is Jeanette Tales. I come from Haiti and I've been in BCC for almost 2 years, majoring in criminal justice. I would like my faculties to understand where I'm coming from and where I want to go. I'm studying criminal justice because this is my passion. Before I came to the United States, I always want to be a cop and make a difference on my country, actually, because I don't like the system, how they do things in my country. So I would like to learn a lot about criminal justice, and maybe one day I'll go down there and establish a good criminal justice system. Beside being a student, I am a mother of two, and I am responsible also for my mom. So yeah, I can say I am very busy, full-time student, and taking care of my mother who's not feeling well because she have Alzheimer, and my two kids who's not old enough to take care of themselves. So I have to do all this. Besides being a student, I have a full-time job at home. Last year was a very interesting year for me because it was challenging, very challenging and complicated, but it was I like it because of the challenge, what I accomplished. Come to school, the earthquake happened, my mom was still down there, and I finally have a chance to, because of the earthquake, make things working faster for me to bring my mom and my son here. And um, when she came here, I found out that she have Alzheimer, the last stage of Alzheimer, that she can't stay by herself and she don't speak English. And me and my family was looking for friends. We didn't know where they are or what happened to them, and after that, we finally find them in a camp thing, how you call that, a camp station, like an empty space that they have many little camp for people, their house like being destroyed. So yeah, all this happened, and I'm in school studying stuff like that. It was very complicated and challenging, but thank God everything went well. I find my friend, my mom come here, my son is here going to county, and he's doing good. Sometimes being a student is difficult because, for example, me, I don't have a car. Sometimes I didn't even have the money to take the bus because I'm not working except coming to school. I can't make it to doctor's appointment with my kids because I'm in school and the appointment is while I'm in school. I can't go to the meeting because no time, not enough time, because I don't have anybody to pick them up from the bus stop for me. So I have to do everything. Like if I have the appointment at 3, that's the time they're coming home. So I have to be there in the bus stop waiting for them because I don't have any help and I don't have any family in Pittsfield. So it's just me and the kids. So being a student and have kids to take care of, it's not easy. It's a very difficult responsibility and job, but it takes determination and a good dream. If I am doing all this and I don't see it difficult because I know what I want to accomplish tomorrow. So even if it's hard, I need the school to become a better mother, to educate myself, and with the education that I'm trying to get, that way I can get a better job, get myself a car to take care of my kids and myself. So it's difficult, but I can do it. The school, BCC, play a big role in my life. Imagine that you in a little town, you have no family there, just you and your kids, and all you have is your school, the community in school. That's all you have. So that's me. All I have is the school, the people that I met in school. The multicultural program helped me a lot, and I want to thank Eleanor, and I want to thank Michael Bullock, and all my teachers are very helpful. They talk to me. They're always there for me when I need to explain something, difficulty with homework or anything. The school really helped me, and I don't know how am I gonna survive. I know I will survive, but thinking about transferring to another college, I miss the school. Even I didn't transfer yet, but I'm gonna miss this school. I'm gonna miss BCC a lot because it's play a big part of me.